You know, I've seen some pretty bad movies in my time, but none of them compare to the likes of Skinnamarink. In fact, here's something I wrote down just for this review. Okay, it might have been for my Twitter account, but you get the idea. Skinnamarink has got to be one of those horror movies that's so bad that it's painful to watch. And the worst part is that I saw a review that discriminates Canadians for this movie, and I think that is way off. I happen to be Canadian. I find that very offensive. You would too if you were Canadian. You were associated with this piece of shit. I. Oh. I'm not taking the rap of this trash. I wrote down I'm Canadian. There are plenty of good Canadian horror movies to watch besides this boring waste of time. Good Canadian horror movies like Afflicted, The Changeling, Grave Encounters, The Void, etc. etc. Just don't watch Skinnamarink as it is a god awful waste of time, painful to watch. The entirety of Skinnamarink looks like it was written by a mental patient, as it is so incoherent. You would have to be a total nutcase, or you were completely high on all drugs of all kinds, or you have the IQ of a toddler to make this. A toddler that's never learned to hold the camera. And who taught the Skinnamarink crew how to position a filming camera? Another toddler? Or perhaps they were taught by a monkey? Or maybe they had people with the IQ of a monkey positioning the cameras. A monkey with a really small brain, or perhaps a monkey in its infancy. And I can't believe I actually wrote that. But I actually did mean it. It's that bad. And here's something else that I wrote about a review somebody else did about the headline of it. The video headline should have been said a few creepy moments and disturbing moments, but boring as shit. Seriously, Skinnamarink looks like it was done by people who can't even hold a camera. Either a toddler was holding the camera or a monkey was. I mean, toddlers that have never learned to do anything, so they just point cameras in random places. And I mean monkeys in their infancy and have never ever been trained ever. Skinnamarink looks like it was written by someone with an IQ of an infant. A stupid one. I can still see I can just see the faces of people that made Skinnamarink, as it's so super obvious on what it would look like upon reading this review, along with most IMDb, Rotten Tomato, and other reviews. Exactly this face upon reading this. Yeah, crybaby. Skinnamarink looks like it was filmed by children. Either that, or it was done by a mental patient, or person with an IQ of an infant. Who the heck taught them how to hold a camera? A monkey, or perhaps an infant, as that's what it looks like the cameras are being worked by. Well, the lighting getting dark here. It's that bad. The movie is that bad. Nothing happens in it. Trust me, do not watch it. Please. And here's something else that I wrote about somebody else's review on it. It should be Skinnamarink movie review. Experience dread and massive boredom. How can anyone think this is a good movie? It's not deep or anything. It's just a bunch of staring at walls and ceilings. There are a few creepy moments, but the rest is terrible. I mean, if I or anyone had handed this in a filming assignment in school, then the teachers would give you a very massive F that would take up the whole page, as any filming classes with the right mind wouldn't give a fuck about a trashy movie such as this. They would tell the person to just get the fuck out. In fact, if the filming class had a copy of this movie, then they would most likely take it out of the projector or take the disc out of the computer and just pour gasoline on it and just watch the bird. Then just delete it from the unholy servers that it spawned from. The filming class would take their computer, as the files with this godforsaken movie can easily be recovered, away to some field somewhere and just go to town on an Office Space style and just bury the remains of the computer at the bottom of a harbor. Do not watch this. Please. It's that bad. It's god awful. It's from hell. If you do watch it, beware. You will not. It will regret it for the rest of your life.